Why did the US and its satellite states allow German reunification to happen in 1990, despite knowing how a unified Germany made their life hell in the two world wars? Well, you have to understand that after 1945, Germany became a nation that was entirely, West Germany. See, what happened in 1945 is that Germany was partitioned, okay? The eastern half, the eastern portion, not half, the eastern portion map. We have to show the map. Where's the map? Okay, let's take a look at the map of Germany. So Germany is in Europe. Europe, yes. This is Germany. So in 1945, what happened is that Germany was partitioned. The eastern portion became, a member of the Soviet satellite states, and the western portion became a member of the US satellite states. So the eastern portion was under Soviet occupation, you could say, and the western portion was under US occupation. Now, when it comes to West Germany, its constitution was written under the supervision of the US. Not a single word was such that the US would be unhappy with it. So essentially, the whole nation is under US military occupation. You still have US military bases on German territory, and the nation, it's the situation is very similar to that of Japan. Similar but dissimilar. There are differences, but overall, Germany is under the same status. Even today, it's under US military occupation, permanent US military occupation. So that was the situation in the early 90s when the Berlin Wall came down and the downfall of the USSR happened. So then what happened is that the US got the chance to grab even East Germany and make it a region under its occupation. So why would you not do that? It's not like Germany is an independent nation with independent foreign policy, an independent economic policy, and an independent military policy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are completely under the control of the US, whether you realize it or not. So the US got the opportunity to expand its power projection eastwards by incorporating East Germany and into West Germany and reunifying the nation. So it gave the US a larger area which it could control completely. And then we know that we had the eastward expansion of NATO, the relentless eastward expansion of NATO, which eventually culminated in the current war that's going on in Ukraine. So that's why the Americans were perfectly fine with this. The satellite state of the US have no say in what the US does, by the way. Okay, it's only the US that decides what happens. So that's why the US was very happy with Germany reunification. Germany is not an independent autonomous nation by any means. Look at the kind of immigration that's been happening in Germany. Yeah, you think any truly independent German government or chancellor would allow this sort of immigration to happen? Unchecked immigration from God knows what nations. Only military age males who have no respect or liking for German culture. Yeah, so you see, that's the deal. So the US worries about the prospect of a strong Germany. It constantly worries about that. I mean, Germany is firmly under their control, but you cannot. It's hard to shake off the memory of those Hugo Boss uniforms and those marching boots. So it makes sense to weaken Germany, and you can see the weakening of Germany. Germany is giving up on its nuclear reactors. It's now firing up its coal power plants. The Nord Stream pipeline has been sabotaged. Germany no longer gets the cheap gas it was getting from Russia, which is why Germany has gone into a recession and so on. So yes, Germany is getting weakened. The demographics will be further, let's say, destabilized with the influx of random immigrants, not random, very specifically targeted immigrants from West Asia as well as Africa. So yeah, so Germany is totally under control, and there's no threat. Eventually, there'll be no threat left in Germany, sadly, from the German perspective.